I was very skeptical of this process. I've never done anything like this. My wife put me up to it. I lost my brother in 2019 to a car accident. That's been a very emotional ride for me because we were very close. And he loved seeing me do my thing, succeed and things like that. And he was, looking up to me for things. And so I lost a big part of me. I shut down for probably the last 3 or 4 years. I haven't been able to really focus or do anything on it. And I told my wife, I just wish I could see him. I've never received any type of anything from him. So I saw him tonight. And that moved me because he brought my auntie, her mother, and my grandmother. And I said, this was what this was for. He guided me to be here. So that was my breakthrough, if you could say, for that. I felt a lot lifted off of me. He just told me to keep going. You can't stop because of what happened to him. And, it was a succession of deaths, actually, but he was the one that was big for me. He just told me to keep going.
I actually spoke with my son who was murdered in front of me, who told me that he's okay and that he's gonna keep and continue to walk by my side and for me to take care of my well-being and that he is okay. And that's just what he kept saying, I'm okay. And I just feel so clear now, like I'm just in a peaceful mind. And at one point when we were breathing, it's like I stopped breathing. And like everything was still and I could just see my child just looking over me. I just want to thank you. I thank you for all your hard work to bring the tools to us to help us.
I went through an ectopic pregnancy. It was emergency surgery. They saved my life. I didn't know what I was going to expect from this experience. And it really took me back there. I guess for so many years I was holding on to being at the hospital. They took our child away. I don't know whatever happened. We never did a burial. We never did a ceremony or anything. So I guess once it clicked that you leave the hospital, it's when you realize, oh my gosh, I didn't properly do, for my child. And I didn't realize how much I needed. Like this experience, I kid you not, it felt like I had that baby in my arms and I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for letting them just take you off without properly hugging you or, saying my last goodbyes in a proper way. I don't have a cemetery to go to, so, all of that really haunted me for so many years. And this experience took me there. I felt as if I said my proper goodbyes and held, the baby. And I wanted to say all these things to the baby that I love you, I miss you. And I did not in any way think that I would experience the level of I'm free. I'm free from so many things. It went really deep. I was impressed.
I lost my 13-year-old daughter on October 28th of 2021 after a divorce after 20 years. And I have had such a difficulty processing my daughter's death after many grief counseling, psychiatry, my own meditation, my own belief in God. I didn't know what I was going to do. I felt stuck and I felt like I needed a breakthrough to further my life. And I got that tonight because I feel more worthy of myself. I've accepted that my daughter's death was not my doing. She was medically fragile, so I was her advocate. And I felt like I failed her, and I've been struggling with that for the last couple years. So I was instantly drawn here, and I got what I was coming for. I got some peace tonight. I've returned to school, and there's just a lot of good things going on in my life, but I needed something to get me past this heavy burden on my chest, and I got that tonight. So thank you.
I came here to get help with grieving my daughter I lost a year ago, May 17th, when I moved here from Alabama. I also came here for a way to grieve the person that I came here for, abandoning me after I lost my child, because I wasn't the same anymore. And I came in here and my whole back was literally, it was just pain. But I don't feel it right in this moment. And I kept saying I need to go and see what this is because it's just heavy, but I don't feel it in this moment. And that had to have been pain or stress because in this moment I don't feel it. And so I guess it worked. I guess it worked. And I don't feel as guilty for the car accident where I lost my child and my dog. Anymore. I was not even in the car, I just witnessed it. But I carried the guilt of being her mother and not being able to do more. And I know that it's not my fault. This helped me, even the screaming helped me just release the not being okay that I carry all day, every day for everybody that wants me to be okay when I'm not.